friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing my final Boxycharm unboxing and review for 2019, and I'm absolutely going to be going through my IPSY box, my 2 giveaways. If you missed out on that last video, you may not know I'm doing 2 giveaways, 1 Boxycharm, 1 IPSY for year end. So much to go through, lots of products to discuss, 2 giveaways to jump into, so let's get going. What's in the box? If you happen to be new to my channel or you just can't remember how I do my Boxycharm unboxings, I have a twist on how I do so many of my videos, but today's video is a little extra special because yes, it's a Boxycharm, it's also a Boxyluxe and an IPSY and year end, and I have reviews from you guys from my last video and all of the reviews online as well. So much to dive into. What an exciting year end. You guys saw in my last video what I got and how I was trying on the products for initial application, but you guys know I like to do deeper reviews than that, which is why I ended up doing that video, getting your feedback, trying on the products first, and now I've had a little longer time to let you know what I think of these products. Next videos coming up, I have to mention this in the beginning of this video so you don't miss out, are going to be my Boxycharm best and worst for 2019, and then I'm going to do the awards. Since we're so close to year end, some of this may fall into the beginning slots of January, but that's award season anyway, so don't worry, everything is coming in due time. But I have a lot of research and a lot of digging to get into, so without further ado, let's talk about December. Something I forgot to mention in my last video is something I did get from my Boxyluxe. This is the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser for all skin types. I have absolutely been using this and really enjoying it. It smells like cucumber. It's really refreshing for my face. It does a good job of taking off my makeup. It's more of a liquidy product, but look how big this bottle is. This is 150 milliliters, 5 fluid ounces, so my goodness, I'm gonna have this for a while. This sucker is $48 retail, so that is crazy pricey. It's supposed to be a gentle cleanser for all skin types that removes makeup and it even says in here especially, even mascara. So I have been using this probably for one of the longer items I've been able to use it for, and I have really, really liked this. It smells like cucumber. It kind of smells like a spa day when you're taking off your makeup. A little liquidy. It's not as like thick as I thought it would be, but that doesn't bother me at all. It was just surprising. But let's see what other people are saying online about this. I really liked it. Okay, so we're having a small discrepancy about price. On the Boxycharm website, it says that this item is $38, but on the card, it says $48. So I'm really not sure how much this product is then. Somebody made a boo-boo somewhere at Boxycharm. As far as reviews go, Michelle W says, I love it. It smells like cucumber. Shayna said, love this cleanser. It's super gentle and effective on the skin. I agree with that because right now I think a lot of us are having that winter skin dryness or sensitivity, and this has absolutely been very like soft and nice on my skin, and it's not made me feel like raw or harsh or anything like that. So Erin M said this product felt really nice on my face. It did not foam up very much, but it seemed to still work pretty well. Yeah, this isn't like a foaming product at all. Like I said, it's more liquidy than I was expecting in like a face cleanser, but I really liked it. Megan H said this isn't my favorite cleanser I've ever used, but I do like it. I believe it's very light, which is nice, and the smell is fresh. Christina said it was okay, but it smells like real cucumbers. It does. I even opened it up and I asked my husband, I was like, what does this smell like? Tell me what you think this smells like. And he smelled it for like, I don't know, half a second, and he's like, cucumber. And then he listed up other things because he's like the cook that knows how to like decipher what smells like what or what should taste like what. I don't have that skill set. So I really like this. It seems like a lot of other people are enjoying it as well. Something else that I got that I have not gotten to try yet, but I've tried stuff like this in the past, and you guys have let me know, thank you so much, that you like this. This is the Daily Concepts hair wrap towel. This also came in my Boxyluxe. This sucker is $18 according to the card here with our Whimsy card that's from Boxycharm. This says that this is a hair towel that helps reduce frizz and maintain healthier hair. Whenever I use one of these, my hair is always going to do more waves and be more curly because my hair is naturally wavy curly. And when I was using this, or when I was washing my hair the other night, I kind of just didn't want to have curly hair the next day because weather and all the other things. So I haven't tried this yet, but I've had them before and really liked them. And you guys let me know you like them in my last video comments. So Haley G said, I have several of these, and as I enjoy using them, I'm afraid this item didn't make high enough quality material to cost $20. It does exactly what it's supposed to, I guess. So I guess she's had better ones is what she's saying. Felicia C said, I don't know if it dried my hair faster, but it was less frizzy. That's good to hear. That's where I suffer. Since I have wavy hair, frizziness is where I suffer. So that's good to hear. Ashley R said cute, and it's a nice wrap to hold your hair while you do makeup. Yes, that is a great tip as well. You can do that. Paul B says nice and big, and it does what it claims. It helped reduce blow dry time. Well, that's good. Crystal R said don't like it. 1 heart. Ooh, favorite things in the box, says Paula. Needed one, and I was so happy to receive this. So it kind of just depends on your hair, your type. Some people even said, I didn't want a towel in my Boxycharm. I get that. I actually have been wanting one of these, so I was really grateful to get one. The next thing I want to talk about is this guy. I have seen for years Tati Westbrook, the Glam Life Guru, use one of these, and I was always like, does it really do anything? And Erica, you commented in my last video, you said, Nichole, use your Elemis face oil and then use this. So that's what I did today. You're so smart, Erica. She's an esthetician. She knows stuff. That worked really well to like work the product in, but also get like my skin blood moving this morning. You know, it makes your face kind of feel more fresh and awake in the mornings. I really liked it. I had my husband try this, who has some physical health and wellness background information, and I had him try this and he's like, what do you think this is doing? I'm like, doing a lot. Don't sass me. This is called the Cosmetics Facial Roller, and this has a $69 value. This sucker is really sturdy though. I've watched Tati use this, like I said, for years online. So mixing it with some skincare this morning was really nice, and I've been messing with it for over the weekend, and I really enjoyed it. Obviously, I don't know if I actually have seen anything, but I did really like using this with my skincare this morning, as Erica had recommended. So let me see what other people are saying, but if you did get this, I know some of you have already told me you like it in my comments. Let me see. Luisa Ramirez said that purple face roller, she absolutely loves it. Makeup Ramble said the face wand was her favorite product this month. Yeah, and Erica Ashley was the one who said, Nichole, use your serum and then put this on. You're so smart. These are just a few things you guys had said in my last comments about how you felt about this. So thank you for letting me know. And now let's see what other people are saying online. So Shayna C says, this is a nice little contraption to massage my face, but not small enough to get into the tiny parts of my face. That's true. Brianna S says, oh, why? It's a gimmick. Felicia C said, cool tool to have, hope to work it into my routine. I do like using it for skincare like Erica had suggested, and I think Tati is the one who kind of said that it just kind of gets your blood vessels going in the morning for a more plump face. It's kind of like foam rolling, but for your face. If you've ever like worked out and you had sore muscles and you got one of those big rollers out and you used it on your back, your hips, your legs, your booty, stuff like that, it's kind of like that for your face. Ariana Z said, I have always wanted to try these, so I'm so excited. Brissa B said, not exactly sure what, if anything, it does, but it feels really good on my face. Yeah, the metal makes it feel really cooling, and it just kind of gives your face like this little massage. I like the coolness factor of it especially. So, I don't know, I really like it. I don't care if you think it's a gimmick, Brianna, I like it. The next thing I used on my face that I got from my PR box, this is the Brow Bar. Now, I have to tell you guys, I'm going to be trying to do some stuff in 2020 that may seem a little odd compared to what I normally do, but it's because YouTube and like the way we get paid as YouTubers has changed. We have to let you know what we get in PR. I always try to do that anyway, but because things keep coming at weird times, right now I'm having to keep boxes to let you know. I got this in PR, and I really do like it. You guys liked it on me more than I thought I liked it. In my comments, some of you were like, now your eyebrows look like the perfect shade for your hair. I feel like my Iconic London does a really good job too, and it's a little more simple because I've figured out the techniques for this. But today I went in again with the brown powder and then a little bit of the slider cream for blending, and then this gel for the wand, and I took a lighter hand with it and tried to like brush off any clumps to make today's brows a little bit easier. I feel like they kind of feel a little bit more lifted, and I don't know why, if it was just like the technique with these products that did it or what, but I feel like they're far more arched than they usually are. And maybe that's just an optical illusion in my mind. I don't know. But so far, I'm actually liking this product, and it's the only thing that I've actually been kind of like, ooh, that's interesting to get for brows other than the Iconic London for me this year. So I thought that was really like worthy of mentioning. This little baby is $30. So, and this came in the regular box. This is the PR box I get. So that's pretty interesting. Let's see what other people are saying, because I actually really liked this, and a lot of you guys complimented my brows in that last video. I did get it in the shade dark, which is good. I'm kind of surprised I got it in the shade dark, because in the PR box they don't have like personalization for me, I don't think, unless they do it on their end. Kaylee L said, was too dark for my eyebrows and it was really just too hard to work with. Tommy M says, I have great brows, but this will make a nice gift for someone. Oh yes, for sure. This will definitely make a great gift if you don't like it. Marissa L said, I would assume that since the third question in the beauty quiz asks about hair color, Boxy would know what shade I need. I think we know where this is going. Instead of dark, I got the light kit, which was quite disappointing. Leslie S said, honestly, not sure if this product is amazing or not. It's just not for me. Deborah S said, nice addition. Packaging is nice. Product is a solid performer. I agree. Aisha said, this is just an okay brow bar, not the best. So it kind of halvesy in the comments. I'm going to keep trying this, but so far I like it. Stay tuned for a quarterly Boxycharm review where I get a little deeper after longer use. Okay friends, my camera's getting a little overheated, so I'm having to open up the window a little bit so if lighting changes, now you know why. The only thing I'm really keeping from IPSY this month are 2 items, and one of the items is this Complex Culture Press and Set bronzer brush that I have been using and really liking. A lot of you let me know in my comments in that last video how much you were even liking this product as well, which is crazy exciting because, you know, sometimes brushes can be polarizing, but this one looks luxurious, feels luxurious. The handle is so nice. The bristles are so soft. I love a good brush and I love being introduced to new brush lines. So this was really exciting for me and I'm really liking it. Karen Tarva said, gorgeous brush. It's luxurious feeling and the bristles are really soft. Yes, I traveled with this baby. I've used this for contour and bronzer and blending and I'm really liking this brush. So the value of this brush is $35, which is really good. And it's those few small things or like one-off things that you get in the IPSY boxes that is the only thing really keeping me with IPSY at this point. And a lot of you let me know you've already like gotten rid of IPSY because it's not been your favorite this year. I have been struggling with that same thing. This for me was a great surprise in the box though, and one other thing that I'm going to talk about in just a minute. This brush is great, says Bible Crutch 2144, soft and the coverage is great. X Bolta said, it's okay, I think it's too soft for foundation but too harsh for powder products in my opinion. Interesting. Okay. So Erica said, great brush. The bristles are soft, but not too flexible. Oh, I agree. Such a quality brush, says Elson. Perfect for bronzer and very tight packed, really soft, and the handle feels very luxe. Agree. Okay, so Kathy Honda said, just an IPSY brand renamed. Well, I'm fine with that if it's still a good brush. And somebody else had commented saying, we will find out how good it is after you wash it. And that's true. I have not washed it yet, so stay tuned for an update. But so far, this brush, I have really liked it. Like I said, I've traveled with it. And when it comes to bronzer, I'm a bronzy girl. I don't gravitate to blush as much as I do bronzers. So for me, I will use this very frequently to let you know how it compares to others. Speaking of face products and blush, let's talk about the Ciate London blush that so many of us got, and a lot of you let me know how much you liked it. Let me go into some of the comments that you guys left about this blush. Lisa Smith said the Ciate blush was a winner for me. I knew it would be a winner for her. She and I have been longtime YouTube friends here, where she has been one of my first longtime subscribers, and I agree with you. And I'm thinking, Lisa, you might agree with me on this. This has similar properties and reminds me a lot of, hold on, Laura Geller Baked Blush, in the effect that it's very similar in, well, obviously looks, but the formula I feel like is similar, but this has more of a highlight shimmer, whereas this one is just a bit more like a sheer property where it's got a little bit of a luminosity, but nothing crazy. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see the swatch on my hand here, but it kind of reminded me of this, just a little less, it's a little bit more subtle, a little less shimmery. Ginger says that she loved her Storybooks Cosmetics palette and the Ciate blush and a few other things as well. Tina G said the Elemis oil and the Ciate blush are keepers for sure. I love hearing about that. I really liked this blush too. Let me just see what a few other people are saying online. Okay, so it looks like it's Marble Blight Blusher, and there's 3 in the picture here. The one I got is in the shade Dusk. And first time I'm mentioning my first giveaway here, this is also going to be in my Boxycharm giveaway. I'm gonna go through everything in a second, just give me a minute. Jacqueline says, this is a great blush. It's a little too dark for me, so I have to go gentle, but it's a really pretty color. Dina just said, not obsessed, only 2 hearts. Beautiful color, says Elise. It's okay, says Gabby, it's just not for me. I don't wear blush, but this is pretty, so I will gift it, says Robin T. Very pretty packaging. Since I have a darker complexion, I gear towards blushes that are richer in pigment. Still pretty for a minimal makeup day though, says Narissa. Yeah, it is kind of lighter. I tend to, For me, I just build it just a little bit and it does this really pretty like pinkish glow on my cheeks. The packaging is really pretty, but I feel like it's very lightweight, so be careful with it. It feels like not cheap packaging, but not like the most sturdy. Beautiful product, says Autumn, good quality, and I like the color, says Nino. Depends on what you get, depends on what you like, but this is absolutely in my giveaway in the exact same shade that I have here, Dawn. I don't actually think I got to talk about my Elemis yet. Have I? The skin serum? I always try to go in order that I wear stuff, but I probably talked about this and then forgot about it. So let's go back here to the Elemis face oil that I did get in my Boxyluxe. This was actually in my PR box as well, which is why I kept the box to remind myself to tell you I got this in my PR box. I loved the smell of this. I liked how this felt. I liked that it didn't pull my makeup in a bad way halfway through the day. This did a really good job considering it's an oil, and I think a lot of us were really excited to get an oil in the winter because a lot of us are getting that drier skin right now. So many people in my comments let me know how much they loved this oil. This was something that all of you were really excited about, and it's a $79 value. I love Elemis, great product, says Amy. Not for my skin, says Sumita. First time using an oil because I have combo skin, but this is amazing. Doesn't make my face oily and it smells so good, says Jacqueline F. Marissa said, didn't choose this, but I love having it either way. Thank you, Boxycharm. Oh my god, I love this. It makes my face feel so smooth and smells amazing, says Leslie. In my comments, Yvonne said, oh my god, that Elemis face oil, I love it. Vanessa, the Elemis oil. I have dry skin and it works so well for me. She's loving it. A lot of people are just so excited for this oil this time of year, and I kind of agree. Right now, I'm even loving it, and I'm an oily skinned girl. All right, something else I want to talk about now is the Fairy Tale Cosmetics book. This is in the Little Briar Rose Fairy Tales palette, and I do have a small palette in this giveaway for Boxycharm. This one is the Little Red Riding Hood. It still has its little bubble wrap on it, and it's all of these warm shades here. And you guys know I'm a warm shade girl. So I went out of my comfort zone keeping the Briar Rose one that had more of the blue tones to it so I could give this away to one of you guys. This is also in my Boxycharm giveaway. This is my second day using these shadows, and I can tell you the first day with that first eye look that I made that a lot of you complimented. I really loved the Fairies silvery shade here. I think this performed really beautifully. The Woodland shade is a nice transition color, and I think, who was it in my comments? Alexis No Name said, I love the Storybooks Cosmetics palette. It has such pretty transition colors. That, I think, is what hit the nail on the head for this. This is a lot of transition colors. So for me, I don't know how often I would just use this palette. I may use it for bits and pieces for transitions in like the crease or the inner corner or an outer corner, and then kind of move on to other palettes for me personally. So let me explain why. After I did that full eye look for you guys, did that video, I did not have that eye look on very long at all, and it definitely faded on me. It could be my skin, it could be what I was using as like the base of my face, I don't know, but I was really surprised. But today when I even went into Grim, which is a very like, what seems like a deep color. I mean, look at the swatch, this looks deep. It took, I don't know, 3 or 4 coats to even start to coat up my outer corner and up into my crease. And then it was still very transitional. And that's why I feel like that's a great descriptor for this palette, is that this is a lot of transitional shades, because there wasn't anything that ever was like, oh, that's too much pigment, too too fast. Like, even though this looks like it would be in the swatch and in the pan, on the eye, that's not how this formula works. This formula definitely is not my favorite eyeshadow formula, but that's okay. If you like to take some time to build an eye look, if you're worried something's gonna go too crazy, this could be a palette for you. If you're someone who likes to see a lot of pigment and that you kind of like need to blend down or stuff, this may not be your favorite formula, but it is still good. Like I said, the silver shade did a beautiful job. I feel like the shimmer shades perform probably a little bit better than the mattes as far as lastability goes. They blended out well with fingers. I used my fingers for the shimmers, brushes for the mattes, which is kind of how I usually use them with shadows. This is good. It's just not my favorite. I have on Castle today on my lid that I think looks really, really pretty. I mean, gives you some Elsa icy vibes there. Same with the Fairies shade. Enchanted I've put on my lid twice twice now, and I think it looks really beautiful. Kiss was kind of difficult to work with. This kind of reminded me, because you see the shimmers in the pan, but if you use a brush with them, the gold shimmers inside of it kind of go away, so you need to use a finger and a pressing packing motion to get the shimmer to stay on the lid, which kind of reminded me a little bit of the like Tati sequin row, whereas if you want to see that shimmer, you need to use your fingers and like pop it on. Don't spread it too much or you're going to lose some of that. There's a lot of goods and bads to this. This isn't my favorite. I'm not a huge fan of how bulky this is. I was that kid back in the day that when I saw like those books, those fake books in like the stores, I always wanted one. So for me to actually have this being like, oh, not only is it a fake book, which is so cool and cute and fairy tale-like, inside of it has makeup, my favorite thing ever, I think I would be more excited about it. But it's probably because I live in a tiny house, and for me, I'm like, that's a lot of packaging to store for this many shadows. So we'll see. I mean, the formula isn't my favorite. If the formula was like standout, I would have been like, oh, I don't care, I'll deal with it. So it's not my favorite formula. So stay tuned for upcoming reviews and looks with this. Like I said, this is only day 2 of me using it, but I'm still not as impressed as I was hoping to be, because my face tends to eat makeup. It's gone after a few hours. And some of it was really like you need to blend and you need to add and you need to take your time to keep adding makeup. Let's see what the people are saying though. Some of you had similar thoughts too though in my comments. A lot of you said you really liked this palette too, so it is awesome if you do like this. Liz's Magical Life said the Storybook palette is stunning, but it only lasted for a few hours and then the eyeshadow just disappears like magic. Beautiful packaging, but nothing I would buy again. That is kind of how I'm feeling at the moment about this. And then Kimberly, or Kimber Keto Life, replied and said same. The colors were really blotchy and took forever to build up. Definitely not a great product. My first initial like review, and that's why I don't do initial reviews, I was like, ugh, I don't know about this. Giving it another try, I could see some of the other shades perform that did a little better and some a little worse. So like I said, I think the shimmers do great, but as far as the mattes go, it takes a long time to kind of like build on your eye, and then it doesn't last very long, which is a big bummer for me. Let me see what other people are saying. Tommy M says, love the booklet, but the colors just aren't for me. Marissa L says, love, 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 nothing else to say. So Elisa S says, I'm not a fan of the formula or the colors of this palette. It's just not something I would wear. Narissa says, I love this palette. Color range could be better, but it is very cute and whimsical, and I got the Little Red Riding Hood book. That's the one that's in the giveaway. Megan H says, so many cool colors in my storybook. And these are shades I wouldn't usually try, and the packaging is amazing. It is really cute. Perfect for Christmas. That's a really fun little thing to think about. Yeah, it is like a little storybook Christmas time. Wasn't a fan, Linza said. Okay, so Crystal J said, it was okay, honestly. The colors weren't that pigmented, and it is really bulky. Wasn't a fan, says Linzenda T. Felicia H says it's great, I love it. So it kind of just depends on how you like shadows. Like I said, if you like to take your time and build up an eye look, you can absolutely do it with these shadows. You could go into these shimmer shades with your finger and really pack some pow to it. The silver shade, like I said, did really well. So did the enchanted shade. The kiss shade only did really okay. This started to crease after a while too. I'm gonna give you an update in a quarterly Boxycharm review. So again, hit subscribe and ring the bell. So I'm actually wearing, I only picked one liner today. Last time I wore 2. The Kat Von D Dagger Liner Tattoo I have worn before, and today I am only wearing the Ilamasca, I still don't know how to say it, guys, liner that's a little bit more like a marker. I went in with the marker one today because I was curious if I could make this work multiple times, because for me this is the type of tip that's a little bit more complicated to work with. It did fine today. My eyeliner looks great. I didn't put on any false lashes, even though I feel like liner is always like in tandem with lashes. I didn't want to cover up the eye look that I did today. That I think looks okay. It's not my favorite eye look, but it's pretty good. I, so far, have really liked this liner. It hasn't smudged on me. It's done a wing okay. I do like about the Kat Von D, not talking about her, only talking about the makeup here. I liked that this was like a little tiny brush. This just looked like a little brush, and it like kind of comes apart. Like you could see it being a brush to do a really nice line. It feels really nice. I didn't realize this one was waterproof though. This one obviously has a thicker marker tip, so today I wore this one making sure I could use it and it wouldn't go too crazy and too bold on me too fast. And I think it did pretty well actually. I was a little surprised with this one. So HR Kimmy said the brush had zero flex to it and it seems too shiny. I think I like more of a matte black liner, which is why she didn't like this. I love eyeliners, but not so much this felt tip, says Awarein 384. It does go on smooth and it lasts all day long. This is the Elon Musk one. Yeah, this one lasted all day. They both lasted all day for me, honestly. Liquid liner is like, I swear there's an art and science behind it, so I feel like this one was easier also to clean up the wing with when I needed to do some fixes because I haven't done a wing in forever. I could just get out some Q-tips and clean it up with this, whereas the Kat Von D dagger is waterproof. You have to move very quickly, and if your hand is shaky or you're a little unexperienced, this one could be a little harder to work with, I would think, than this one. Even though the tip on this is a bit bigger, you can kind of clean up a bit easier. As far as the Elon Musk one goes, Melissa said it stayed on all night, washed off her makeup with wake up remover, and it was fine. It does a beautiful cat eye. I do agree. Let me see what people are saying about the Kat Von D tattoo liner. This one is a $20 value to it. Elon Musk liner definitely has more of like a gloss top to it, so it's not totally matte. Whereas I think the dagger one is a little bit more matte than the other one, but not a ton. Bristles do have an interesting shape on the tattoo liner though, the dagger tattoo liner. I love it so much, says Samita. I really like this Kat Von D liner, says Cassie. Something about the shape and formula made it super easy to apply and stay. It really did apply well the other day when I tried it. Oh, Miranda said, man, I would have traded my whole box for this stuff. I love this so much. Wow, that's an endorsement. Denise said, Kat Von D liner is definitely the best all felt tip liner. Yeah, this one's getting a lot of love online. So the Kat Von D dagger liner getting a lot of love. The Elon Musk one is kind of like middle of the road, but I'm wearing just this one today because this one was the one that I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this one either. And I actually do like it. I think it was easier to clean up even than this one would have been, but I think the finish on this would have been a little nicer. And one of the last things to talk about, which I almost forgot about, is this In Beauty Power Up Dual Phase Setting Mist. I have used this now quite a few times, and I think it does a pretty good job. I mean, and considering it's winter, I think it's done a really good job. It doesn't feel like it's too illuminating for me, which is nice considering it's a setting spray given to us by Boxycharm, because we all know Boxycharm just loves us to have a lot of dew. This is a $32 value product. It's supposed to help set makeup, energize, and revive skin, filters away dull, tired, and stressed out complexion. It has an interesting spray to it. It's more of a spray than a mist in my mind, and when I say that, it's just because it's not so fine. Like, you can feel it. Let me shake this up a bit. I haven't actually set down my makeup yet. It does do a refresh, which is nice. It's got this aloe scent to it, too. I've liked this a lot the past few times that I've tried it, but this is something that I'd have to give you a more in-depth review after much longer use. So this has about 5,700 reviews, and Ashley says it smells really good and it makes my face feel refreshed. Oh, I agree. I think I've liked this a lot for touch-ups too in the afternoon. Great setting spray, says Amy S. Michelle W. said, nice mist. I use it under makeup and as a setting spray. I've not used it under makeup. I've only used it because I feel like I do a lot before makeup anyway. I do it after I do my foundation, concealers, and powders. Spray it down, do the rest of my face, and then I do that last stitch spray down. I'm liking this so far, so stay tuned. Next is going to be the Too Faced Lippy. Mine is in the shade Pretty Penny, and so many of you know my rescue doxy's name is Penny, and I always call her Pretty Penny. I put this on top of a nude lip today, and I think it looks really pretty. And it's not that thick, glossy stuff that it feels like it pulls your lips together or it's going to pull my hair into it. So far, I'm actually really liking this gloss, and I'm not too much of a gloss girl, so that tells you something. This actually got a lot of love in my comments, and I'm seeing a lot of love for this online as well. Ashley F. says, I'm not a big fan of glosses, but I prefer liquid lipsticks, but this is actually okay. I love the Too Faced brand, however, I hate their lip glosses, says Laura. I'm gonna put on mine here. It definitely just has these gold flecks to it. It's actually really nice, and I like that it's not a gummy gloss, if you know what I mean, where it pulls and just feels nasty. Casey H said, I received Crazy Rich. It smells good and it's pretty, but I'm not a fan of glittery glosses. I wish I would have had something matte or a lipstick instead. Michelle W. said, love the Tarte products. Gloss is not my favorite lip product, but this one is definitely of good quality. And I do agree with that. I like this one so far, and I think it's a really pretty color, especially for this time of year. Now, let's get into these giveaways. The first giveaway is going to be coming to you in a Boxycharm box, and it's going to have a little Boxycharm whimsy card in it. It is going to have something so many of you told me you loved. You love this, you raved about it in my comments. This is the Saturday Skin. I feel like I've been gifted and given and bought so many skincare items this year that I wanted to give away something that I knew people would be excited to get. So I put the Saturday Skin Waterfall Glacier Water Cream in this giveaway. And if you're curious if people like it, look in my comments on my last video. So many of you said you liked that. The Little Red Riding Hood book, still in bubble wrap. The Ciate blush. And the other thing that's going to be in this Boxycharm giveaway is the lip exfoliator that also came in the box. I got this, and I have quite a few lip exfoliators, but some of you said you really liked this in my comments, and this has a lot of great reviews online, so these are all going in my Boxycharm giveaway. Now let's talk about the IPSY giveaway. I only kept 2 things from IPSY this time around, and it was the brush and the liner over here from Ilamasca. I still can't say it. I like to say it that way though. So I wanted to be able to give away some more things at the end of the year here because I feel like I have so much makeup. And one of the things that somebody else commented they really liked was this palette. It's the ITTSE. Is it ITSY? ITSY? This is a magnetic palette and it's a build your own, but it comes with 4 shades in it. I will show you what is in here really quickly. This is a really nice little palette and it's got 4 neutral shades in here. And this one is part of the IPSY giveaway. I'm also putting the silver bag that came in this year. Let's see here. And the Evolue, A-V-O-L-U-E Super Oil. This is a AM and PM skincare item that I'm going to be putting in the bag for you. And the Verso Eye Cream. This is something that is supposed to be nourishing formula for skin around your eyes, including the bag that is also 4 items in the IPSY giveaway. My giveaways are super duper easy to enter. Everything will be in the description below if you want to win one of these boxes, but it's really easy to enter my giveaways. All you have to do, be subscribed, comment below why you want one of these boxes, and for a second entry, go over to my Instagram, follow me there, and comment on the latest post that you want to be entered into the giveaway. That is all you need, and I will reach out to the winner in the next few weeks. Guys, I feel like this video has been a little long, and considering I have so many other long videos to get to, I hope you have enjoyed this. I am going to now get ready to film my best and worst of Boxycharm. That is the next big video for me, and then I'm going to be doing the awards. So if you are unfamiliar with how I do the awards, I'm going to address this in my best and worst because I want your votes. And the best way you can vote is find my community tab where I'm going to be listing out all of the nominees for the awards because I want to hear what you think as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you happen to be new to my loud, weird, crazy, unique channel that I have here on YouTube, you just have to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you are notified of my upcoming videos. Unfortunately, YouTube is making it even harder to find us, so if you hit that bell, you will always be notified, hopefully, fingers crossed, when I upload. Bye, friends!